Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom and welcome. Welcome. My name is Symmanayah, and this is End Time Words. End Time Words to Yashar'al. I pray that the message that's in my words are reflective of an obedient servant to the Most High Yahuwah. I pray that my actions are reflective of one guided by the Spirit of Yahusha. I pray, my brothers and sisters, that as you listen to this message, it finds you in good health and that you are encouraged. Today is June 8th, 2013, and the topic of this segment of End Time Words is naked truth and surgery. Naked truth and surgery. In many cases, there must be a removal of obstacles in order to attach things of likeness and or body parts. In other words, my brothers and sisters, when a surgeon performs his or her task, oftentimes we see, or one could imagine, that clothing is removed, that barriers are removed, that the area is prepped and cleaned before the surgeon can do his or her job. So in other words, most surgeries occur with us being naked. Yes, there may be some covering, but the exposure of the area that will be stitched together must be uncovered. So just as a surgeon prepares and preps one for surgery, just as a surgeon is expected to do his or her job and restore one to health, or with the intent of perfecting one's health, so shall it be in the coming days. We shall see the Spirit of Yahusha function as a skillful surgeon. We shall see a rise in discernment that will reveal and uncover the things that are necessary in order to fitly join Yashar'al together. We will see a rise in our ability to witness the naked truth, and our ability to witness surgery being performed by the Spirit of Yahusha. He, like a skillful surgeon, will fitly join and stitch the body of believers together. Yashar'al will be made whole physically in our fellowship and our actions. We have been made one by His Spirit. But I am compelled to believe there will be a time which we will witness a demonstration of an awakening nation of believers. With that said, my brothers, my sisters, let me read the 12th chapter of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 12, 1 through 31. And it reads as follows: And concerning spiritual gifts, brothers, I do not wish you to be ignorant. You know what you were. You know that you were Gentiles, led away to the dumb idols, even as you might be led. Therefore I make known to you that no one speaking by the Spirit of Elohim says Yahusha is accursed, and no one is able to say that Yahusha is master except by the set-apart Spirit. And there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are different kinds of services, but the same Master. There are different kinds of workings, but it is the same Elohim who is working all in all. To each one is given the manifestation of the Spirit for profiting. For to one is given a word of wisdom through the Spirit, and to another a word of knowledge, according to the same Spirit, and to another belief by the same Spirit, and to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, and to another operations of powers, to another prophecy, and to another discerning spirits, and to another kinds of tongues, and to another interpretation of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these, distributing to each one individually as he intends. For as the body is one and has many members, but all members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is the Messiah. For indeed by one Spirit we are all immersed into one body, whether Yehudim or Greeks, whether slaves or free, and we are all made to drink into one Spirit. For indeed the body is not one member, but many. If the foot says, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, does it therefore not belong to the body? Or if the ears say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body, does it therefore not belong to the body? If all the body was an eye, where would be the hearing? If all hearing, where would be the smelling? But now Elohim has set the members, each one of them, in the body, even as he pleased. And if they all had been one member, where would be the body? Where would the body be? Verse 20. I'm in 1 Corinthians 12th chapter, 20th verse now. And now there are indeed many members, but one body. And the eye is unable to say to the hand, I have no need of you. Or again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. But much rather those members of the body which are thought to be weaker are necessary. And to those of the body which we think to be less respected, these we present greater respect. And our unseemly members have greater seemliness, whereas seemly members have no need. But Elohim blended together the body, having given greater respect to that member which lacks it, that there should be no division in the body, but the members should have the same concern one for another. And if one member suffers, all members suffer with it. Or if one member is esteemed, all the members rejoice with it. And you are the body of Messiah, and members individually. And Elohim has appointed these in the assembly. Firstly, emissaries. Secondly, prophets. Thirdly, teachers. After that, miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, ministrations, kinds of tongues. Are all emissaries? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Do all have gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But earnestly seek the better gifts. And yet I show you a more excellent way. That was chapter 12 of 1 Corinthians. Now let me read roughly about, let me just read Ephesians 4th chapter verses 10 through 16. Ephesians 4:10 through 16. He who went down is also the one who went up far above all the heavens to fill all. And he himself gave some as emissaries, and some as prophets, and some as evangelists, and some as shepherds and teachers, for the perfecting of the set apart ones, to the work of service, to a building up of the body of the Messiah, until we all come to the unity of the belief and the knowledge of the Son of Elohim, to perfect man to the measure of the stature of the completeness of Messiah, so that we should no longer be children tossed and borne about by every wind of teaching, by the trickery of men and cleverness unto the craftiness of leading astray. But maintaining the truth in love, we grow up in all respects into him who is the head, Messiah, from whom the entire body, joined and knit together by what every joint supplies, according to the workings by which each part does its share, causes growth of the body for the building up of itself in love. Ponder on these scriptures, my brothers. I just read Ephesians 4:10 through 16. Ponder, pray about it. Consider the details. Consider the process. Consider the things that are required to bring about a perfected bride, a polished body of believers. Consider the visible results. To each of us, the perception of what must be done will differ. Each of us have different skill sets, and in most instances can only comment within the boundaries of our abilities, or as the Spirit of Yahusha should lead, as the Most High would have it be. Scriptures will be fulfilled, whether we acknowledge the workings of the Spirit of Yahusha or not, whether we identify the set-apart Spirit, the Spirit of truth, or not. It will not stop what has been, what is, nor what will be. Prepare, my brothers and sisters, for there will be a rise in discernment. There will be an increase in revealing and uncovering by the Spirit of Yahusha. There will be disappointment. There will be anger. There will be many mixed emotions. But nevertheless, scriptures will be fulfilled. The coming together of an awakening nation will come to pass. Pray, study, watch, seek to grow stronger in worship, in obedience. For my family, yes, we do not choose when things will be uncovered. We do not always choose who would expose us and bring us into the naked truth. But know this, all things, anything that is hidden will be revealed in due season. The naked truth will become something real among those who diligently seek to worship and obey. The naked truth will result in us being shaped in the newness of mind, shaped in the likeness of He who guides us, shaped into righteousness by the skillful hand of our Messiah, Yahusha. And there is no part of the body of Yashar'al that is insignificant. Each of us have a task to do. Each of us has been granted abilities and skill sets. Each of us have been prepared and are being prepared to perform the duties that have been set out by the Most High. For some will go to sleep, will die. Some will eagerly receive instruction and proceed in obedience. Some will kick against the pricks strongly, fight and struggle, ignore, neglect, or take for granted the instructions of the Spirit of Yahusha, and will receive a chastening that will bring about the correction that is necessary. Some may even be examples of one being delivered to Shaitan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved. Some will experience judgment and or wrath. The naked truth. Are you prepared? So many of us think we are our own. Yes, we will give an account individually to the Father. Yes, we will be held accountable individually. But we have a responsibility to one another, in one another. Let us prepare Let us gird up and awaken from our slumber, my brothers and sisters. Let us learn to be humble, but yet us learn how to be strong in righteousness. Let us embrace the actions that bring about iron sharpening iron. And for many of us, we have not given thought. When iron sharpens iron, sparks fly. And the sparks are the impurities that are purged from the two metals striking one another. So let us be keen in our hearing. Let us be precise in our guidance and instruction from above. And let us become instruments of the hand of the Most High, so that in this naked truth it yields a more perfected body. It yields results that can only be described as the actions of a skillful surgeon, the actions of an almighty king. Are you prepared? Yeah, it's going to be disappointment. There will be anger. There will be mixed emotions. There will be change in scenery. There will be a move away from business as usual. There will be disruptions in our day-to-day routines. But yes, my brothers and sisters, prophecy will be fulfilled. The Most High will bring about all that He has promised. We shall participate in His plan. Whether we have breath the next 24 hours, a week, months, or years, it will not stop. It will not cause the Most High's plans to pause, nor retreat. So, what's your position, my brothers and sisters? Are you ready for surgery? Are you ready to get naked? Are you ready to observe what is necessary to bring about the trueness and the oneness of Yashar'al? So when I say naked truth, I'm speaking in terms of all the actions that occur. So do not misinterpret this title. Do not misinterpret my use of the word naked. Naked is merely a form that defines an uncovering, a revealing, a form that is attached to discernment. Whether man has perverted words, abused language, or tossed words to and fro, let us look at the seed of the matter. Let us look at the seed, the foundational function, and that is a revealing, a removal of obstacles, so that we who are of like mind and spirit are and become fitly joined together as one. Ponder on this message, my brothers. Pray on this message. What's your position? What stands will you take? Until next time, my brothers. Until next time, I will say to you, be encouraged. Be encouraged. The coming together of an awakening nation will come to pass. Pray and watch. Be encouraged. The Most High is not slack concerning His promises, nor His plans. Until next time, my brothers, my sisters, be encouraged. Almighty is not slack concerning nothing that He has stated before us. He is not slack concerning His direction for us. Pray and watch. Study. Pray some more. Seek to grow in discernment with understanding, for the time is at hand. Until next time. Until next time, should the Father grant me favor, breath, a heartbeat, sound mind, and the ability to respond to His instruction, should that come to be. Until next time, if there is a next time for me, shalom, shalom, shalom.